Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode of Hypercraft. Today is episode 42 if I remember correctly. I always seem to forget, but I kind of take a wild guess. Oh, and Joe the Pirate is on. Howdy. And today we are back at my base, as you can see, not at Hickory Springs, because I feel like I've been over there for a couple of episodes now, and I kind of like to mix it up for you guys so that we're not always doing the same thing every episode, because otherwise it gets a little bit boring. But hello from Joe the Pirate there. Yeah, I'm actually going to get on with some things here, kind of catch up on a lot of things that I haven't quite finished. So in there may be some things I'm not finished, I'm not quite sure, but I know for sure that in the tree farm there are a few things that I just haven't finished, and it's looking a little bit rough around the edges. So we're actually going to get started with that this morning, and yeah, we're going to see how it goes. Okay, so the main room that needs fixing up today is the tree farm. As you can see, I haven't done anything within here. I did start kind of doing the kind of bottom part of the walls, which I really like over there, and again over here, but as you can see, like, there's a massive gaping hole into the ravine there, which just looks an absolute mess. If anyone was to come to my base, they would be thinking, what on earth, she hasn't even finished this little area here. I kind of start on something and then I never seem to finish it quite. So we're actually going to finish this up. I did obviously start this design here, which for some reason the lighting looks very strange. But anyway, that's what I'm going to get started on. Also, I should probably end a pearl up here to show you guys what's going on up here. Really, I kind of didn't really finish this off either. There is this gap here, this hole to the tree farm there, which isn't particularly great. I may fill it with either white or just normal glass. I kind of need to change this texture up a little bit actually in my texture pack so that I don't have all these random lines here, because I'm not a big fan of those. And put those there maybe, and then obviously maybe do the same on the other side if that even breaks through. Yeah, okay, so that we actually have a ceiling slash floor for up here. And then I feel like I'm actually going to get rid of that kind of entrance there of dirt and actually only leave this here. So that if you're up the top here, where you come down from the staircases, from the massive circle, you can actually go in there either side and you can go down to the top of the tree farm. I also really need to get on with the ceiling in here, something that I just keep on messing up, and it's going to take a long while. You know that I've finished it over there. It's looking super awesome, but I really have only done 1/4 of it. So that is definitely another thing that I really need to get sorted. Task 1, tree farm roof completed. Yeah, looking pretty nice now. It's actually kind of finished, looks a little less rough around the edges. One next thing up to do is the actual tree farm down there. I haven't actually got any other entrance to this other than here, which is kind of a bit of a shame. Maybe I should add another entrance somewhere else, but pretty happy with how that's looking, and we're going to just go down and start on the tree farm. Okay, so the tree farm is now 100% complete, except for that room in there, which I will maybe do this episode or maybe do another time, haven't quite decided yet. But I've done the rooms here, both of which now look pretty awesome. They are not going to be really seen all that much, which is why I've kind of gone for some super simple design. Didn't really bother too much with the ceiling, since you're probably not going to be able to see it, especially on the side that has both the tall trees, the oak trees that grow really tall, and also the spruce trees. One thing I have noticed, taking all the torches out from these kind of areas, is that it is a little bit dark still, so I am going to go ahead and add some pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns to those areas. But other than that, it is now 100% complete. I absolutely love the ceiling. Looking up, it looks awesome, kind of very colourful. This kind of area is super colourful, but I mean, to be honest, so is the rest of my base looking in here. So, you know, it kind of fits in with a theme of colour and just craziness. I'm not quite sure exactly why, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I may have to change those jack-o'-lanterns up there just because I can see them, and I don't know, it's kind of bugging me. That, or change those for jack-o'-lanterns as well. Either way, I need to change one of those. But I am really happy with how it's looking. Now all I need to do is plant the trees again, and yeah. Okay, so it may have been a couple of days since I last recorded, but I have actually been getting on with some stuff. So this room back here in the tree farm, around the back, this is kind of going to be the acacia. I hope I said that right. I said it wrong last time I said it, so hopefully I've got it right this time. But yeah, this is going to be the kind of acacia, maybe the dark oak as well. I think they should fit in here. I did some research and I think they should fit height-wise in here. But I'm really happy with how it's looking. I mentioned in a really kind of maybe 10 episodes ago, it feels like, maybe 5, I'm not quite sure. But I did mention that I wanted this room to have some kind of like passageway around it, so you could look into the room and you could see the trees from every angle and stuff. And I could in fact put rooms off of this if I want to, you know, add a bigger storage area, just for the wood or something, or saplings or something like that. Then I could definitely do that around the edges. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this is looking. I haven't quite got enough dirt just yet, but if we come around the outside, I really like this kind of low ceiling around here because it feels like a little bit more, I don't know, something about it that I quite like. I do realise I've messed up on this bit here, it's kind of open here, but yeah, I'll fix it up later. But this is kind of how it looks from the other side. It kind of is a bit dark, and if you do drop down here, it does get quite a lot darker, but I don't really mind that so much. I could in fact put some like daylights, no, what are they called? Skylights in this if I wish. I'm not quite sure exactly what's right above this. I think probably the inside of my big kind of base on the top, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to, you know, have a look at that. But that is pretty much what I've been doing, and I'm going to finish it up. So I've been working on this a little bit longer, and it's starting to look really good. As you saw in the first clip, it was super dark in here, but now I've got 2 skylights. I've got one here. That was a little bit of a pain. It does go through a like a corridor up there, and then I have one all the way over here as well, which just actually makes the whole thing like super bright. I think even if I walk over here, like it stays really bright, which is awesome. Ooh, kind of here, it kind of does darken up a little bit, but that's not really going to be too much of an issue. I can always add more skylights if I really want to, but to be honest, I don't really want to overdo it. Also, I just found diamonds here, which is awesome. Looking forward to getting some of those. I actually really need some more diamonds, so that's pretty nice to find. I've been trying things out on this wall here. As you know, I really like using leaves, and I'm going to try not use water this time, because I usually use leaves with water behind them or water with them, and I kind of really want to stay away from water because I do use it a lot. There are a lot of places in my base that I've used it, and it's just one of those things I just like using because it's a nice colour blue. And yeah, really anything other than glass in blue kind of looks a bit naff, like lapis doesn't look very good, so yeah. But this is looking pretty nice so far. I'm going to get some item frames to put behind these torches here, so they look like they're actually kind of, you know, attached to the wall with like a half slab kind of thing, which is very nice. I've done this kind of thing around here with just something quite simple. It's not going to be too detailed in here again, because like these rooms in here, they are going to be covered in trees. So I don't really want to go over the top. I think I'm just going to half slab the ceiling mostly. I don't think I'm going to do too many more stripes or anything on them. And I'm going to kind of try and find some kind of simple design to put along here. Nothing too complicated. Maybe leave this stone to kind of mix it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm super happy with how it's looking. I love the fact that the grass is so green because I'm in a jungle biome, of course. One of my favourite biomes, especially for this grass. I think actually in one of my first episodes I probably said that. I probably said something like, oh, I've chosen this biome because of the luscious green grass, and I never really used much of it. There is a little bit in the main area there, but other than that I haven't really used it an awful lot, so here it is. I'm using it here. The room is pretty much complete. It is looking pretty awesome. I was kind of a little bit worried that it wouldn't look too good, but actually I'm pretty happy with how it looks. I really didn't know what to put in these kind of areas here, but actually I really quite like the kind of oak wood and the jungle leaves. It just kind of gives it quite a neutral feel. Nothing too crazy with the colour. You know, there's kind of quite a reddy orange there, beige, and then like blue and green and orange, and it fits in quite nicely, I think. It's not too mental. But yeah, I've added some vines here, which kind of, in a way, is like a little bit of a vine farm. Well, that's what I've been using it for. As you can see, it's very patchy. I do need to use some, like, what is it called, string, to kind of stop it going to certain areas, but other than that, it's looking pretty epic. Down here, I've got the lighting in the floor underneath these leaves here, and then, if I have any on me, I've got some saplings. I put the saplings here, and here, and they grow nicely. I've tried them out, because I needed some more acacia wood for around here. I may change up these torches. I realise there's actually one missing over there. I haven't quite finished it off just yet. There are just a few finishing touches. And also under here, I didn't really show you guys, but I've kind of got like underneath room. Maybe I'll like use it as like a mass storage for all of the wood, or just everything wooden, so like fences and just everything. We kind of have a little bit of a weird thing going on here with like the the wood from the staircase and the jack-o'-lanterns and everything, but I can obviously, you know, just kind of keep that in with the design. But I like the fact that these stairs are glass. I can look through into the room, and it kind of makes it seem a little bit more airy, that the staircase isn't just completely blocking the whole area. Like if this was completely just like full of blocks that weren't see-through, you know, this would be the only kind of way you would see into it, and I don't really like that. I like the fact that it's really open. The two skylights working perfectly. I added one over here as well, which look amazing and just make it so much brighter, and just it's great. It's awesome. They're in a bit of an awkward place, but that's fine. And yeah, that's pretty much me done for today. I haven't really got enough time to kind of finish it off completely this episode, but I mean, you know, I've pretty much done everything. You can see it is the final thing. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to catch you guys next episode, and if you've got any ideas for what you want to see me do in an episode, that would be amazing, because everyone kind of says, oh, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? So it'd be great if I kind of get a lot of kind of opinions of what you think I should be doing in an episode. But yeah, this is pretty much this episode done, and I will catch you guys next time. See ya!